Thank you, son. I don't think I'll be buying anything. So... That's not very demure of you, Leo. After the Ford leaves, Mabel rolls around with a pick towards the living room. You head out to the house to search for Stan. I need to do that eventually, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do have it somewhere, I just haven't done it. The mystery shack should only have 4 main sides, but you feel like you've made your rounds past 5 of them. Before finally seeing your absolute wreck of car, you swear it looks even worse than it did when you crashed it. Living life of Nightbot. Yeah, pretty much. Stan stands before it, hands on hips, as he looks at the large wooden S that's made an indent on the car's hood. How bad is it? Can't tell yet. Not till the leather of this hood. That S never did say it looks to be in place. Mystery hack, huh? Look, if you're going to insult me... Oh, you're reading the sign. I'm fixing that later. Alright, just avert your eyes, don't stare at it. That darn S. Yeah, it always falls off. Offer to help him, let him do it himself. We'll offer to help because we're supposed to be seducing him. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. Guess we should fix it as soon as possible then. Sounds good to me. Give me a hand here, would you? Stan directs you to help him push the wooden S off the car. It stalls a little on its own den, or another firm shove, and it meets to the ground. Stan gives another push with a grunt and it tips, falling completely to the ground with a thump. Now that it feels free of the burden, Stan lifts up the dented hood of the car and takes a look inside. Well, and rubs a hand on his chin and fall, walking over his toolbox and grabbing the tool before walking back. He is still assessing the damage. What? Yeah, this one's gonna take a while. You've got parts and need replacing, not to mention she's not gonna look so hot after this. Not unless Ford's got that tech squirreled away somewhere around here. I can smooth out these dents. The more he tells you of the situation, the more this all sinks in. You're really stuck here, Stan spots your worried frown. Hey, Caspian, right? Look, I know that's how it sounds, but with me on the job, you'll be all set and back on the road in no time. You think so? Kid, I know so. I've even got a plan to get those replacement parts of yours. Might not be able to clean up all these scuff marks after I'm done, but she'll still run. And hey, so maybe you've got a couple stay of days. So what? There are worse places to get stranded, believe me. In fact, I'd even say the Mystery Shack is the best place to get stranded. We've got tons of stuff for people to be passing through. Merchandise, magic, mystery, and other M words, mayhem, you get the idea. Will those either go to the freak offs? Probably, I don't know. In the Save the Town fucking video, fucking hell. I think that'd be pretty funny to get any more of that because Jesus, I did it. I saved the town. Stan tosses the tool in his hand back in the toolbox, exchanging it for another. He looks at it a little while longer in your silence, metallic clanks and the occasional heavy breath. All that mixes in the sounds of outdoors. You stand by awkward, uncomfortable, and a little useless. Hey, can I help with anything? You know anything about cars? No. Stan straightens, cracks his back and sets out a tool before leaning casually against the nearest lawn of berry surface. He wipes his forehead, lets his hand on all of his waist, and gives you an assessing look. How about colleges? Tall Tales Improv? Yeah, I think I can handle that, but what does it have to do with this? You gesture to a stranded car, held in the limbo between life and death, and by nothing other than Stan Pine's car, expertise, and a little look. Nothing, I was planning on having you help me. Seduce her on the shack. A favour for a favour, what do you say? Well, it's more interesting than helping Ford with his pest problem. You accept? Alright, follow me. You follow Stan back into the mystery shack, passing the shore and get a glimpse of an energetic figure. Leading a flock of tourists through a virtual sea of obviously fabricated oddities. You hear the words, and this is an iPhone wonder of the word right in the mystery shack. It's what makes this place world famous, dudes. Of course, it's Seuss. Stan notices your pace slowing and she listens and tosses an explanation back to you. That's Seuss, during operating hours. He's a mystery shack's one and only. It's a mystery. I told him he didn't have to keep the shack running while he's on vacation, but the kid's got passion for the role. You're interested in this kind of stuff. I was thinking about going on a tour. It feels weird now that you're saying the tourist trap, though. You were kind of going to poke for the exhibits. Harder to do when you live around the tour guide. Susie's a cutie pie. Honestly, Susie's kind of funny. It's fine, really. No, I think I want to give you a tour of this place. You'll get one of the founder himself. You ever heard of one of my plugs on the radio? You weren't really paying attention to the radio during the drive, just taking in the urban scenery. See the signs pointing to this place for over a mile down the road. Again, you were pretty preoccupied with the urban scenery, but you guess you did see some signs with the question marks on them. That's some vague advertising. Just seeing that works. Bumper stickers, huh? Ha! Still got all on Ford. Anyway, follow me, folks. Welcome, Ford. Get ready to be amazed. Stan starts leading you back to the way you came. You trail behind him, a little skeptical, but definitely curious. Did you say the founder would lead this tour? Is Seuss the founder? Stan laughs. What? No, I'm the founder. Build this place from the ground up. Well, metaphorically speaking, I mean the house is here and the junk was here, but the one who spun this place in the wondrous house of mystery junk. Stan gestures with his arms like he's moving a rainbow. You're not very impressed. Prepare to be amazed. Still not very impressed, but his energy gets you hoping to be amazed. Anyway. There's a tour group in the showroom right now, so I'll be taking you in a different cycle that completely misses them. We're starting in the gift shop. You enter the gift shop, a simple room crowded on top to bottom with a stranded tour of souvenirs and merchandise. See t-shirts with question marks, mugs with question marks, and pretty much everything with question marks. In the corner of the room stands a lumpy attempt of a statue labelled the founder, recognised as Stan only by the nose and glasses. This room usually comes after, but I booked the customers up to buy things. But since you're staying a while, I have plenty of time to tell you stuff later. Thank you, Stan. I don't think I'll be buying anything. Take a look around. If you see an impulse, buy it. Make it. Nothing. Like trusting your instinct. Oh, okay. Well. Well, we have the pine tree hat, but that's Dipper's thing. T-shirt, jar of eyeballs, found the statue. I think we look at the pyramid of books. You can't actually take one out in the stack. I glued them together. Way back when, secret business trick. Are you telling me because no one will ever believe you? Then they'll try it, the whole stack will fall to the floor. You notice the break you buy it sign on the wall. Brilliant. That's hilarious. We'll do the pine tree hat. Oh, I accidentally clicked the t-shirt. It doesn't look a good souvenir t-shirt. They're good for layering. And they've got characteristics. Mystery shack question mark on them. What makes a mystery shack question mark instead of just a regular question mark? You ask too many questions. Or do you? He says the last part in an exaggerated tone and betrays the sales pitch. This guy has no subletter. I don't know what it says. Okay. We'll look at the pine tree hat. Dipper used to wear one of those. Seuss tells me they sold out like hotcakes after Ford tossed his journals into the bottom of his pit. Funny, those events have no correlation. What? Oh, wait, no, it kind of does make sense because he tossed the, he apparently tossed the Book of Bill into the bottomless pit, and that must have had, and probably also his journals, so that would make sense to have Dipper's hat to be bought by customer. That's actually a really good fourth wall break. Journals, bottomless pit. We'll have a chance to swing by the bottomless pit later. It's a prime spot in every tour because the troublemakers say accidentally tripping and I can't leave the tour without them for 20 minutes. I'm kidding. Should have seen the look in your face. I think we're done looking. I think... yeah. You sure? I think I hear the tour group hanging out in the showroom anyway. Now, most tourists don't appreciate nature's artistic genius. By which I mean my artistic genius. Because I remember you're gonna help me out today. You don't think of a money-making wonder like a Sasquatch by having a boring 9 to 5 office job. You think it up when you wonder, why hasn't anyone found a Sasquatch? Could it be by the name that has been mispronounced the whole time? Anyway, just let me know when you soaked up enough inspiration in this room, because you're gonna need to use it after, right? So that was cool. Alright, come on, you're gonna see what makes the mystery shack instead of just the shack. We're making the attraction for the showroom. Oh, okay. You follow Sam through the living room to the kitchen, where stuffing and animal parts are strewn all over the surface to your left. Sam pulls out a thick needle spool of thread, and as an afterthought adds a couple of nails and a hammer to the pile. It seems unsanitary to do this right in front of the fridge, and there's a potential to look almost gruesome if it weren't so oddly cartoonish. He steps up to the workspace and pulls out the googly eyes that have been glued all over the lifeless, glassy ones typical of taxidermy. Mabel's contributions to the craft project remain firmly intact. Huh. That's what I get for letting Mabel bring a stash of scrapbooking supplies. That's one more thing to add to the backstory. Wait, you don't really think tourists are dumb enough to believe the thing you're selling? Is what you tell them. It's just like that, do you? Because if you do, you'll be sent to do business in Gravity Falls. Anywhere else though. Customers take a little bit more work. See, every good piece comes with a kind of story. Or if you're Poindexter, some kind of lore. Game theory! Horror stories work pretty well because of suggestions. People can always find a way to spook themselves. It's Matt Pad, chat. God, that's a weird combination of words to say. Though if he is, it's kind of an art. Stand up pro is nonchalant, but you can still see a quiet pride within him. Sounds easy, sounds hard. I'd say it sounds hard. That's why I'm here, to make sure you do it right. You're still doing all the work though. You said you've done this for years. I've always had a knack for it. Even when I was a kid, sure, there was a learning curve involved, but I had a few unhappy customers over the years. Sam pauses seemingly to reminisce. The mix smiles and grimace all over his face, tells you he probably has had many, many unhappy customers. Mostly, I've run a great business of telling stories. You're learning from the true master kids. So why don't you run this place anymore? You work like you're still part of this place. What's your original vision for the shack? Let's get to a short piece already. I'm gonna ask what was the original vision for the shack. Vision? Make money. What other vision do you need? Over the years, I've used the mystery line for advertising. Who isn't curious? Who doesn't want to be amazed? Kids are more skeptical of the bunch, though. Let me tell you, once they hit about 8 or 9, they love trying to prove it's all fake. Then they get older and realise there's nothing good left in the world. Unless you pretend there is, and everyone pretends along because they're all desperate. That pretty much sums up life. So why don't you run this place anymore? Stan's grin melts into something softer, maybe a little bittersweet. My brother wanted to drag me off a trip with him. Couldn't say no, I couldn't just close the place, so I left it all to Seuss. He practically grew up on this place, you know. Definitely wouldn't have entrusted it to Wendy. She usually is a cashier around here somewhere. It's weird having to explain all this to you. You keep thinking you already know this. You work like it's still a part of this place. You can take him out of the mystery shack, but you can't never take out the mystery out of the man. Oh my god, it's like the line from you take the man out of the city, not the city of the man. I love that song. Specifically me, which is why I'm back to work even though, and I have to. 30 years of the same routine, that'll do you. Stan turns the attention back to the workspace, and you notice once more that daunting selection of items lay upon the table. It's not the number or the variety that makes you unsure of how you're going to craft something out of this. Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with all this stuff. Surprise me. Bloody hell, what am I going to do? Stan walks off to the side. You guess you do some work of his own. You glad he's not trying to watch you the whole way through. What are you going to approach us? Piece together as many magic parts as you can find. Piece together as many disparate parts as you can. Give a nice mix of much. I think we do the bottom one because that would make more sense because it's a mystery shack. Now, how should you keep these parts attached? Use some hand stitching and really tie these together. Use a staple, it's faster. Hammer nails, obviously. This one. Okay, now we're based with work off. What's next? Add some sculpture details, colour in the fur, and adjacent googly eye, call it a day. That's some culture details. Hey Stan, I'm finished. Hey, not bad, Caspian. Not bad at all. Sound like you're a normal cell amalgam. A lot triumphantly. So what's the story here? Give it to me. How do you want to approach this? More fact than fiction, more fiction than fact. Just have fun with it. This is a first quirkin. A fish, squirrel, chicken. Okay. Sandor nods appraisingly. Sounds like you got the hang of this. Right. The thing's about to close to show ready as fuck. Alright, this thing's about to close to show ready as it. Close to shore ready as it'll get. Okay. Wait, here a sec. Stan carries the shore piece out the room. After a few more moments, you hear footsteps return and comes to the door with two cans, a pit cola. Stan sets one down on the dining table, its condensation starting to slowly drip on the table surface. He whirs you over to join him and you slide his seat across from him. Nothing like a cold one to finish up the day. Cheers. Also, by the way, we're drinking soda. Or whatever they call it. Pop. Okay. He picks up a can, gesturing towards you with it as he leans leisurely back in chair and you watch as he takes a sip. It's a nice looking sip. Now you're staring. What the fuck does that mean? You pull up your own can and pop it open. So, got any questions for me? Talking tends to ease me into a new place. Might do the same for you. About Ford. I can't... Is Ford usually like that? You mean trying to fix what ain't broken and ended up in making trouble? Nah. He was a good twin growing up. You were the troublemaker, I can tell. Stan laughs. You have no idea. Okay. About him. Let's ask about him. Just tell me about yourself. Stan laughs nervously. What, is this a first date? Well, I'm Pines, Stan Pines, a machinator, town darling, used to be proprietor of the mystery shop. I don't know what this says, I can't tell you. He pauses as says pause. You give him an expectant look and wants him to continue after he clears his throat, nervous. What, were you serious? I don't get that very often. The longest I can get to people to listen to me is when I'm telling them something, and even then, it's tough luck. Last time someone listened to me, they tried to eat me. Can you believe that? I barely got much meat left on me. Why did they get eaten? Wait, was that like the zombie episode? I have no idea. And keep going. You can't just end it there. Stan gives an uncertain style which becomes a full grin, and then he laughs. Alright, I'll tell you. So you see, there's an irresistible thing called revenge. What? Okay. Stan tells you a tale of a road trip, a mansion full of mummies, and a woman who's secretly a spider. Oh, I remember that. You don't believe a word of it, but you find yourself enjoying it anyway. Stan knows how to hold his audience, but it's a decent suspense. He seems to light up whenever you laugh at the right parts, grinning along with you. Before today, you never heard of the Mr. Mystery before, but now you feel like you've really seen something special here. One-on-one with the man himself. You got any more questions for me about his past, about the existence? I think we asked him about his past. You're really interested in me, huh? Or do you ask everyone these kind of questions? I'm really interested in you. Alright. Are we smuggling pugs? Smuggling pugs? No. Exactly. That's because everyone in the business is good at keeping secrets. Really good. So why am I telling you now? I'm out of business, I don't care. It's absolutely isn't so the authorities question you. You'll give them a false information and lead them off their trail. Fair enough. Right. That's what I'm saying. Stan loads you up with false information that may or may not have certain kernels of truth within them. It's surprisingly hard to tell whether it's crazy parts or embellishment or the real deal. Let's spell these a bit. The showroom we've already seen from what I saw earlier. Why make more? Tourists love variety. Post time of advertising a new attraction will come pouring in through the doors. When I started this place, I didn't know. I didn't think you'd. Oh, when I started this place, I didn't think I'd, like making these. Used to be another string that made me money. Now I'm stuck with it. Guess 30-something years of the routine do that to man. To a man. Do that to man. Stan sounds gruff, but following gruffness. Sticks to because keeping familiar habits helps too, so I've kept it up. You think I could sell some of these as art pieces? Yes. Yeah, I could play them up to buyers and sell them even if they were, fuck. I can't read. My brain is going too fast. Okay. Yeah. I could play them to buyers and sell them at even more ridiculous prices than I usually would. I'd buy one. I'm holding you to that. Sam tips his head back in the final sip of pip, and he sets his empty can with an air of finality. Look, Asmi, you did good for your first try. If you feel like helping me around sometime, returning the favour of the car, let me know. You nod, and Stan gets up to leave when you remember something. Wait, I still owe the price of admission, right? For the tour earlier. Nah, don't worry about it. Gives me something to hold you over, if I need it. What the fuck? He says that and leaves. But even from what little you've seen of him, you feel like Stan's not the type to really hold that over you, at least not for anything serious. The tourist trap might have to more offer than you thought. Oh god. I think this bar's longer than the other one. This is gonna be harder.